Accelerated Diamond One, what is going on? I am unbelievably excited to be with you. Thank you so much for taking the course. Do me this favor. Let's just start on the same page with a very major thing that's near and dear to my heart. This is a free course. Please do not treat it like it's a free course. What I mean by that is I want you here 100% every single day as though you are paying a ton of money for this course, all right? Your mentors are giving up their time to be in here with you, so please respect that, okay, and do your absolute best. 'Cause I'm telling you right now, the people who put in 100%, no excuses, follow the course, they don't sit there and reinvent the wheel and try and make it their own. Those are the people, when they learn the system, those are the people that do the absolute best. So if there's a video that's posted for you to watch, watch that video before you ask any questions in the group, because sometimes confusion comes up because people aren't watching the videos or they're not reading the post all the way. So let's just get through that, all right? Because honestly, this is your breakthrough, and I want to make sure that it is your breakthrough. So please treat it like it is going to be, because it will be. All right, so go over the planner real quickly. First of all, a huge shout out to Mark Briggs, Robert Hudgens, Melissa Hudgens, Blake and Angie Warrington, and Charlene Booker, because these are the ones who are responsible for stepping into my life to make sure that that I could help you, help others, and they really truly helped me, and it was pretty awesome. All right, so the legacy of this, all right, is first and foremost the system that you're going to learn, all right, has created over 50 new diamond coaches, over 621,000 in earnings, have helped recruited over 1,207 new coaches. All right, this data is as of August of 2016. So AD1, which is what you're in, is 30 days, Monday through Friday. Average earnings 449.22 as of 8/2/16. All right. After this is 60 days. It's AD2, and it gets crazy in a quick heartbeat, and it's awesome. Now, keep this in mind: no income guarantee, but I guarantee you this: if you put in work, you will get results, and that's the bottom line. So your mentors, all right, me. If you're in my group, this is me. These are my two boys. I created the course, but I created the course because I was at a point of almost quitting the business and going through GoPro. Mark Briggs put me through GoPro, and it really, truly shined the light on how you can become a professional. This is Kristen Alexander. She absolutely is a rock star from Team Superstars. This is Adam Burke right here. He is phenomenal. And you probably have seen him at Summit. He's the one with the cat hat on. And this is Andy Johnson of New Wave Power Talks. He's a rock star as well. So 30-day training, right? It's 6 weeks because we take the weekends off. So the first 2 weeks is phase 2, and this is crafting your story. And this is where you get a really deep sense of purpose, and you really truly start to develop your story. We're going to create a video. We're going to create a sharing tool that's free to use during this training, as long as you stay on track. And this is the thing that, I mean, you've heard people say facts tell, stories sell, but in all reality, I sell Shakeology, you sell Shakeology, but the difference is in your story. People connect to your story. It is your story that will get someone to actually make change. It's your story that will get someone to realize, you know what, I can change my life. I need to change my life. Your story is so important. So make sure you're on track these first 2 weeks. Second 2 weeks, we're going to go through a professional sales cycle, and we're going to be using the GoPro system. I know some people used Power of 3 before. We've used that for a little bit, but it kind of gets complicated with the Power 3, so we're going to just keep it simple, use the GoPro system with Eric Worre. Then we have another professional sales cycle, and it's using texting and voicemails, voice messaging, and it's very effective. Show you how to do some challenge group stuff and about this recipe thing that we have. And last week is customer care, coach recruiting, final follow-up steps, and some great follow-ups to use. Now, the way that we do the system is we use an event invite, but we do not, and we will not ever invite 300 some odd prospects to an event. If you're in this training and I see you invite someone or invite 300 people, whatever, I will very nicely ask you to please leave, because we are not associated with that. That is spamming. That is terrible. Do not do that. All right? There's no way you can follow up with that many people. There's no way you can speak into that many people's lives at one time. And that is just straight up sales, and it's spammy, and it's nasty. So please do not do that. So I'm going to show you this customer prospect script later, because we'll get to that in the later part of the training. We do have a customer closing script. We have some follow-up scripts to use. We have some coach scripts to use. We have some coach follow-up scripts to use. All this stuff is very, very effective, but I want to get to the planner part. Now, this is the thing. Do me this favor, right? This whole system is based off of Eric Thomas, who is unbelievably inspiring. I've been watching his videos. The first 2 weeks is a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk with jab, jab, right hook, and a concept that he uses called the jab. And then the system we're going to be using is GoPro. It's the system that he has developed, and then I've adapted it to really try and fit Beachbody the best that I can. So do me this favor. All of those trainers will always tell you to write things down. MJ Durkin is another one. I mean, these people train, they're multimillionaires who train multimillionaires. They all say to use print. Don't use digital copies, because digital copies can make things get messy in a quick heartbeat, and you lose track of them. So do not use digital copies. Print this thing out, right? Treat this like it's gold, because this is the system that we are going to use. This thing is absolutely just rock star material here, okay? So first and foremost, all right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, put the dates up here. Whatever your workout is, we got to be a product of the product, so make sure you're putting your workout in. Now, I got this thing starting at 6 a.m. Normally I'm up at about 4:45. So obviously you can change the times to fit you, but I just put this in here because these are normally people's work hours. So this week's focus this week is going to be your focus on your story. Your DMO, you'll see this at the bottom of the very post. Your DMO is a daily method of operation. It's absolutely vital to our success, because you're going to get on Facebook, you can waste a ton of time and be busy doing nothing. We're going to have a DMO, daily method of operation, where you will say, I'm going to devote 10 minutes to this, 10 minutes to this, 10 minutes to this, and I'll show you how to have a very effective business in about half hour to 45 minutes a day. All right, let's get to what we're doing right now, though. I want you this week, and we're doing this for this week and next week, all right? You're going to come up with 30 people, not coaches, not current customers. These can be people who told you no in the past. That's fine. I do it all the time. But 30 people who you think you could really help them change their lives through the use of Beachbody products. You really truly think about 30 people that you want to speak some truth into and say, listen, let me help you. Please let me come alongside you. Please let me help you, all right? You're going to write those 30 names. This is space for 15 names on the left side. And you'll see Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You got 15 names on the right side. You see it says jab right here and jab right here, okay? Now, I do not want you to spend all day today jabbing people, all right? That's crazy talk. We don't do that stuff, right? So I want you to basically take and jab 3 to 6 people per day. Now, by jabbing, all right, remember this is going to come, this is an adapted concept from Gary Vaynerchuk. By jabbing, all I mean for you is just to talk to the people. And it can be on Facebook, it can be through text message, through face-to-face if you want to, however you want to do it. But just jab those people, talk to those people, let those people know that you're here, that you care. You're not talking about Beachbody at all, okay? Do not bring up Beachbody. All I want you to do is when you're on Facebook and you see somebody's post, instead of just clicking like on it, you know, like a lot of people do, actually comment on it. Comment on it, say something nice, say something positive. If someone's having a bad day, pick them up. And then what I want you to do is I want you to write down the date of that jab in this box right here, or you can write a check mark if you want to. Well, the whole goal is that at the end of this week, you're going to have at least one jab in the columns. All right? So again, your jab, nothing about Beachbody. You're only reaching out to people to let them know that you're there. All right? And so even in notes, you can talk about, hey, this person talked about their weight whatever. Or this person talked to, I mean, whatever your notes want to say that can help you figure out a way to help them, right? So that's all it is. And you can use the idea of forming too, from Danny Johnson, forming, where you talk about their family, where you talk about recreation, where you basically, you're not going to get to the message part of it, but I mean, basically you can use the whole forming method as a way to jab. But for our purposes, we're just talking about jab because we're just throwing a jab out there. We're talking to people, and that's all we're doing, all right? So your assignment today is this. Print out this packet. The first week, all right, so today you're going to write down those 30 people's names. And then what I want you to do is start to jab at least 3 people a day. All right, so you write down their names, phone number if you have it, jab the people, and again, you're going to get through jabbing 30 people this week. All right, that's your assignment. Do the best that you possibly can to show up each day. Do your best, forget the rest. And look, we always tell people to push play on the workouts, right? I'm going to ask you to push play on the training as well. So do your best. I know you can. Outwork the old you. If you're not good at keeping track of stuff, outwork the old you. Look, I've been diagnosed with ADD as an adult, which makes so much sense as to why things were crazy sometimes when I was a kid. But I want you to do what I do, write things down. If you don't write things down, sometimes it's as good as gone. The $1 million trainers who train the multimillionaires are all telling us to write things down. So please, follow their advice. Don't just follow my advice, follow their advice. Print this out, write down your 30 people, and start jabbing.